Hello, welcome back to my channel. I don't ever know how to start. Hey there. Hello everyone. Hey, what's up? Whatever. Anyway, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm showing you how to make your own custom LipSense colors. I filmed this video a while back and the sound was terrible. And I didn't even realize it was terrible until I got it up on YouTube. Like, I should probably pay better attention. I got a lot of bad feedback from that one. It's sad because it was a great video and it showed everything, but we gotta take it down. We gotta redo it. So I'm doing it now. I filmed this makeup look and I put on a lip color and then decided I wanted something different. And so I figured, why not show you guys how I mix my colors? I've shown this all over social media, like on my Instagram and my Facebook page, but here is the actual video. Let's go. So I did take a color off, so my lips are a little bit more pink than they would normally be, but I wanted to do kind of like a lavender pinky color. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna mix and create and do some fun colors. So I'm going to start with these two. These are part of our Prism collection, Lilac, Lacquer, and Pop Art Pink. It's like they're both very cool toned. So Pop Art Pink is like a cool toned pink, and then Lilac Lacquer is a cool toned purple color. The first thing you need are these little tattoo rings. I will link some for you in the description bar below. So click on there's like a little arrow that you can open up. Click that and everything will be listed. These tattoo rings are amazing. You could just do this on a hard surface, but the tattoo rings keep the alcohol from evaporating super quickly, so your product stays wet in there longer, so you don't have to keep remixing. And then you're also going to need some of these guys. These are just disposable lipstick applicators. You can get them on Amazon. I will link some down there as well. And that's all you need. And then your favorite LipSense colors, or your not favorite LipSense colors, because they can make some really great mixing colors. If you have a color that you don't like, try mixing it with something. You might surprise yourself. So I'm doing a little bit of Pop Art Pink. I just scrape it off into the ring, and a little bit of Lilac Lacquer. What I love about doing this is you can control the ratio. You can layer LipSense because we do 3 layers, so you can do different layers, but with that one you can't control the ratio as much because there's only 3. So it's either a 2-to-1, a 1-to-2, and you can like mix them up and do the order differently, but those are really your only options. Whereas this, you can do like a crap ton of one color and then like the tiniest dot of another color to just really like tone it down or really brighten it up or whatever. So you can really control your ratios on that one. So it's so fun to like mix and create different colors. So I've done a little bit, kind of half and half, and I want to lighten it up. So I'm going to use Bravo. Bravo is one of my all-time favorite mixing colors. It is discontinued, so if you have some, use it, hoard it, store it. If you don't have some, I have some. I have quite a few. When I heard it was being discontinued, I stocked up big time. So I have a lot. I hate this color on its own. Like, I detest it on me on its own. It looks like I just slathered foundation or concealer on my lips and took me back to like 7th grade, but it's one of my favorite mixing colors. I'm just gonna toss some in there as well. It just is so good to like lighten up anything. So I'm just scraping it off into there. And what I found is a full tube of this gives you about 3 applications, a little bit more than 3. So if you mix your color up and you've got a full ring of this, then you're gonna be golden, at least for my lips. If your lips are like way bigger than mine, then you're gonna need to mix more. And if they're way smaller, then this might be a little much, but this is the perfect ratio for me. Okay, then I take my little wand. You could mix it with the back of like a makeup brush or a little toothpick or something, but I just use my wand and I start in the lighter color and just swirl the colors together. The reason I start in the lighter color is because if you start mixing in the darkest color, then you're gonna saturate your your wand with dark color. It's not gonna work as well. Here we go. This is kind of the color I've created. It's like a soft baby, like lilac-y pink color. So I just swatched it right there. I don't know if you can tell. I think I want it just a little bit more purple, so I'm gonna add a little bit more lilac. The thing about Bravo, it's great, but it's very warm. So it is going to warm up your color. So if you want it to be more cool, then just add extra of your cool toned color. Yeah, this is perfect. I like kind of want an Easter egg color. Okay, so then you just use this applicator to apply it to your lips. One of my tips with mixing colors is don't mix a color when you have to wear your color for like 18 hours when you have a super long day, only because you're not going to be able to like take this with you and do touch-ups if you need to. So it's more of a color that should be reserved for like a less wear time. Okay, totally love this. This is kind of like Max Up the Amp. I used to be obsessed with that color. I don't remember how many layers I've done. I think this is 3. If not, I'm gonna go with 4 layers today. Oh, I love this. And I think it's all empty. I'm just way more of like a purple lip girl than pink. Thinking back, I maybe would have mixed this with Fire Opal instead of Bravo to like make it a little bit lighter even. But man, this is good. This is really good. Okay, I'm topping it with Glossy Gloss. Just our clear gloss. Because, well, I created this color. I don't want to change it up by using a specialty gloss. And no transfer. Nothing. I mean, seriously. I'm consistently amazed by that. It's just incredible. It truly is. And I'm like, it's like I'm used to it now. Like every once in a while, I'll like swatch like a different makeup or a different like eyeshadow or a different lip color on my hand. And then I forget that it's going to come off. And so I like forget to take it off and I ruin a shirt or something. Anyway, okay, so this is the color I created. Now I'm going to talk to you about some of my favorite mixing colors and some that I think you need in your collection. Okay, like I mentioned, Bravo, this has like a sticker on it. Bravo is one of my favorite mixing colors because it just lightens anything up. Most of the colors that we have are like mid-tone to dark, and Bravo on its own is very, very difficult to wear, but it is a fabulous mixing color to lighten colors up. Another one that I love is a Fire Opal. I took the sticker off of it. It was like coming off. But you can see Fire Opal is like super light pinky iridescent color as well. But it's so great for lightening up colors. I love to mix Fire Opal with Team Wicked or even Blackberry. It makes a really cool like steel gray color. So Fire Opal and Bravo are like my 2 recommended colors to have in your arsenal for mixing. My other 3, well, let's go with 4. My other 4 recommendations are going to be these ones. So for mixing, I like to have extremes because extremely light, it can lighten up any colors, and extremely dark can darken any colors, right? So I always recommend having those like extreme colors. As far as the in-between colors, like I don't think Goddess is a necessity for mixing. I don't think Love It is a necessity for mixing because you can get similar colors or you can create similar colors. They're not necessities, but Bravo and Fire Opal are our 2 lightest colors. They're fabulous for mixing. And then our dark colors got Blackberry, which is just like a straight up black. So good. It deepens any color. It's amazing for mixing it with Fly Girl and making like a really deep oxblood red color. It's so gorgeous. So I love Blackberry. Team Wicked is a really fun one. This color is like a deep navy with blue glitter. And Midnight Muse too. So Midnight Muse is a limited edition deep navy color as well. But the difference between these 2 is Team Wicked is more of like a gray blue, whereas Midnight Muse is more of like a blue. Like it's like a royal navy, if that makes sense. But when you lighten up Midnight Muse, like it becomes more royal, whereas if you lighten up Team Wicked, it becomes more gray. And then Skyline. I am going to hoard this color if they don't add it to the permanent collection because this is one of the most amazing colors ever. It is like a royal blue and it just cools down any color. You can add this to red to make like the coolest purple. It's a fabulous, fabulous color to mix. Okay, so this first mixture I'm going to make is like a steel, that steel gray color I was telling you about. So I'm going to do Fire Opal and Blackberry. Yeah, I took the stickers off. I had a gloss leak and got on a ton of my stuff, and like the stickers were all weird, so don't do that. Don't take your stickers off. Don't be like me. Okay, so I'm doing mostly Fire Opal. It's probably gonna be like a 10-to-1 ratio. What I love about doing this too is I have no idea what it's gonna turn out like until the end, which is really fun for me. Like I can't predict. I mean, I can kind of predict, and like I have an idea in mind of what I want it to turn out like, and I usually get what I want. Just kidding. But like I can't totally control it, which is fun. Okay, so here's the mixture that I did. It's like mostly Fire Opal with like the tiniest dot of Blackberry. And mix. Another trick I like to do is if I'm not sure what colors are gonna look like, or if I'm like trying to test out ratios and stuff, I'll just mix the tiniest bit first and then I'll add more to it. And if I like how that ratio turned out, then I do it a lot more. This is making like a really cool, like warm gray color. So that's one of my favorite mixtures. Next up, I'm gonna make like a deep oxblood color. That is one thing we are lacking within our range of colors, is a deep, deep red. We used to have like brick and currant, which were really good deep reds, but I feel like we're lacking on that, which is fine. We can make our own. So I got a little bit of Fly Girl in there, and then I'm just adding a touch of Blackberry. Probably the same ratio that I did with the Fire Opal and Blackberry. Oh my gosh, look at that color. So stunning. And the Blackberry kind of makes it like a purpley red. So you're kind of getting like that deep, like plummy red. You can wipe these out too. You can wipe them out and reuse them. You just have to wipe them out like right after you use it. But I just use like a dried up makeup wipe, just like any towel or paper towel or something. Like they wipe clean very easily. I'm gonna show you how to take a color from like a winter color and make it more of like a spring color. So a lot of people grabbed mulled wine and plum and Fly Girl and Napa, like those really deep, rich colors for the fall and winter. And I'm gonna show you how to lighten it up. So colors that you can grab to lighten it up. Napa and Kiss Me Katie. Napa is a really pretty deep, like purpley red, perfect for the fall and winter time. A lot of people have it. It's one of my most popular colors. And then Kiss Me Katie is a really pretty light pink. It's like a warm pink, and it's a great color on its own. It's super easy to wear on its own, but it's also a great mixing medium. So I'm doing about 2 parts Kiss Me Katie, 1 part Napa. We'll see how that mixes. I'm doing this because it would be really easy to just grab a light color. Whenever I'm selling colors to people, I recommend they get a light color and a dark color, and then they can mix them together to make all the different shades in between. This is super pretty. This is like a very light berry color. Like it's gonna be a really good spring color. I'm adding a little more Kiss Me Katie. So it's probably like 4 parts Kiss Me Katie, 1 part Napa. It's like that light berry color that people talk about. Like they want a light berry. We don't have one. We've got mauve ice, but it's a little too frosty. Look how pretty that is though. That's a really pretty light, like pinky berry. Look really pretty in the summertime. It's like a nice tan. Okay, I'm gonna do one more. I wanna show you Skyline. It's so fun. I'm going to mix Skyline with, I wanna mix it with a pink because I want to make like a purpley kind of color. I have no idea though. I've actually never done this before. I've never mixed Skyline. Well, that's a lie, I have. But not like, I haven't had to choose a color to mix it with. See, I'm gonna try it with Luv It. So Luv It's like kind of like a corally pink color. Like my first instinct wants to go with Fleur de Lisa, but I want to see how it would, because I feel like Fleur de Lisa would make it just like a purple, but I want to see how it would go with like a corally color. Okay, so I'm doing mostly Luv It. This color that I'm wearing, this is what I thought Lilac Lacquer was gonna look like. And it's very similar, just lighter. This is my ratio. I haven't mixed it yet, so hopefully you can see it. It's like maybe 4 to 1. So 4 Luv It, 1 Skyline. And Skyline's limited edition, so if you like it and want to grab it, you need to do it before it's gone. This is cool. It's like a silvery purple. Wow. Oh my gosh. Do you see that? Holy crap. That is beautiful. I'm gonna need to wear that. Oh, I love that so much. Everyone needs Skyline in their life. Now I want to know, okay, I lied. I'm going to do one more because I want to see what Skyline looks like with Fire Opal. This is like making me excited, like more excited than I should be. Like I'm getting hot over it. This might be a little bit interesting because Fire Opal is like this super pale iridescent pink, but it has like a slight yellow iridescence to it. So I don't know how this is going to turn out. Is it going to be green? Okay, so this is like a, ooh, I got a little too much Skyline. It's probably like a 3-to-1 ratio or a 2-to-1. Yeah, because this is just making it a light blue. I lied. I've done this combo before, actually. That's really funny. I have done this combo before. I did it in like my unicorn makeup where I was copying the face chart. I totally did Fire Opal and Skyline because I wanted like a really pale blue. Wah, wah. That was really uneventful. Okay, I'm adding way more Fire Opal. Yeah, this doesn't make, I mean, it's cool. It doesn't make a purple though, because it's got like that really strong, it's very, very light. Like it's not super pink. It's just very light and it's got a very strong yellow undertone to it. So it almost makes like a, it's kind of like a pastel bluish grayish color. I'll show you. It's cool. This is a really cool color. It's just not what I was thinking. I mean, it's like kind of pastel, grayish, bluish, greenish. It's like a periwinkle. It's periwinkle. It's like a periwinkle color. It's exactly what it is, right? That's periwinkle. Okay, it's really pretty. Really pretty. These swatches are getting bigger and bigger. Okay, so those are some fun combos. I hope this video helped you understand better how you can mix your colors, create custom colors, and I hope it gave you a little bit of inspiration to try your own colors. Let me know in the comments what colors you're excited to try. I am like super excited to play with more of these. Mixing and layering, no, more mixing. I prefer mixing over layering. I really only layer when I am like, when I put on a color and then I'm like, oh, I don't want to wear that color, so I put a different one over the top. But if I'm like going for a specific color, I mix like 9 times out of 10. I love it so much. And it's so fun to play around and like you're never gonna have the same color twice, which is really fun for me. So anyway, I hope you guys liked this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you did. I appreciate all of your support. Don't forget to subscribe and I will talk to you guys in my next video.